What is good, everybody? Welcome to the video. It's me. You can probably tell from the background that we're doing a tier list video. That's right, even though it's dead and it's an old trend, but I'm doing it and no one's gonna stop me. But we are doing our tier list on Star Wars planets. That's right, Star Wars planets from the movies. Not from the Clone Wars, not from Rebels, but from the movies. Except for Solo. We got the prequel trilogy, the original trilogy, the sequel trilogy, the Clone Wars movie, it's very different, and Rogue One. If you want me to do the planets from the Clone Wars, then make sure to give this video at least 100 likes. I'll take 4. 4 and then I'm good. Alright, so without further ado, let's get right into it. First up, we got Acto. First up, we got Acto. Pretty cool, from Last Jedi, where Luke went on his little spaceship after Kylo destroyed everything. No, looking around now, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. We can see why he came here. Acto, that goes in B. Put that in B. I'll use the Force. Next up, we got Agent Kloss. This is where the Rebel base was in Rise of Skywalker. Walking around, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool stuff. Agent Kloss goes in C. Next up, Next up, we got Alderaan. Look at this place. The least used planet in all of Star Wars. Right here. What do you want me to say? This goes in B for blown up. Because, as you know, it went boom. Went boom. Next up, we got Bespin. Look at this place. Can you name a better place to be? I want to be on Bespin. I'll be on the clouds, flying around, hanging out with Lando, doing whatever Lando does every day. Probably says, "You pirate." That's what he does. Bespin, Cloud 9. That's S rank. Put it up there. Next up, we got Cantonica, which is the casino place they went to in Last Jedi. Widely regarded to be the worst scene in all of Star Wars, but you know what? I kind of like it. Not the scene, but the planet. It's pretty alright. Misused, but alright. I'll give it a pass, but not too much of a pass. This goes in D. Next up, we got Cato Pneumonia.
Cato.
Shut up. Or should I say Cato Pneumonia? Because it makes me sick every time I watch this scene. Because I get to see one of my favorite Jedis die. That's right, Plo Koon.
Jedi is already plural.
Shut up! Cato Pneumonia, whatever it's called. E. E rank. Alright, next up we got Christophsis. Can you name a better planet? Not only is Christophsis bomb, but it's also got one of the most interesting arcs in all of Clone Wars, which I won't talk about because this video is not about Clone Wars. It's about the Clone Wars movie. This was in the movie, the one where Ahsoka got introduced. Does this planet even exist before Filoni? I don't think so. Nah, it didn't. So, thanks. You're welcome. Christophsis, impeccable. That goes in S. Alright, next up we got Coruscant. Best place, the hub of everything in the prequels and the Clone Wars. Kind of forgotten about after Revenge of the Sith. Who knows what's going on there. They were planning on making it relevant in the original script of Episode 9. But that didn't happen. And not through Palpatine. Duel of the Fates, the original title for Episode 9, didn't have Palpatine. But I digress. Speaking of which, Coruscant houses one of the most epic people in the galaxy. That's right, Sheev. Look at this man. Look at this man. You telling me you can't love a face like that? If he told me to do it, I would. Coruscant goes in A.
Do what?
Shut up. Next up is Last Jedi's Crate. Wait a minute. Did I say crate? I think I meant great! Crate, S rank. I moved it with my mind. Alright, in all seriousness, let's move on to a Dagobah. instantly one of the best planets in Star Wars because it has the best wildlife. Prove me wrong. You know what? Actually, go down in the comments. Go down in the comments right now. Type a better planet that has better wildlife than Dagobah. Oh wait, no I won't, because I won't listen. I mean, I'll look at it and I'll react. But so Dagobah, that's another S. All right, next up we got Endor. Look at this place. Mwah! From my favorite film in all the Star Wars franchise. That's right, Return of the Jedi. Look at this. Look at this. So you're telling me that the strongest army in the entire galaxy gets beat up by teddy bears? Nah. Nice try, Empire. But nah. Endor, that goes in A. Alright, let's move on to Exegol, which is a planet that exists. It would have been cool if they didn't make lightning strike every minute. Makes my head go achy achy. Because the stroby. Literally, you could have used anything. And don't get me started about the plot relevance. There's so many ships. Look how many ships there were. Who built them? Who lives there? How do they live there? There's no food or water or nada. There's just an barren wasteland with Palpatine all GLaDOS-like and freaking lightning striking. You're telling me that this whole thing went undetected? Exegol, stinky, go and eat. I'm not going to say sorry about it. Just not. Next up, we got Felucia. Easily one of the best places to go in Star Wars The Force Unleashed. Yes, I played it and I loved it. But minus points for having a really sad Order 66 scene. Those scenes, man. Jeez. Anyway, Felucia, B rank. Alright, next up we got Geonosis, the only sand planet that I can tolerate. Because, stadium scene, anyone? Come on. And, the battle scene, come on. And easily, Geonosis has the best scenes in all the prequels. I'll say it. I mean, Mustafar is good. We'll get to that later. Like that battle scene and Duel of the Fates is fine. But seriously, Geonosis, seeing all those Jedi, jeez, I got chills when I was a kid. When Mace Windu's just like, this party's over, and Dooku's like, brave but foolish, and then Nuke Gunray's like, she can't do that, shoot her. That's why Geonosis goes in B. Alright, we got Hosnian Prime. Hosnian Prime. Basically, the Force Awakens version of Alderaan, but more traumatizing. I'll put that planet in C, for I can't unsee those faces. Next up we got Hoth. My god. This is easily one of the coolest planets. See what I did there? And it's also got the second best form of stormtroopers. That's right, the snowtroopers. Look at that. Easily one of the best forms of the stormtroopers. So that's why it goes in A. Next up, Jakku, Tatooine, but worse, F. Kashyyyk, one of the hardest levels in LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga, harder than the pod racing. I had to unlock another controller and beat both players at the same time because my brothers didn't want to help me. So Kashyyyk, that goes in D. Kijimi, this person. E, Lao Mu. It was on the verge of greatness. It was this close. Mustafar, what can I say? This planet has the high ground. Also, Darth Vader's castle. Look at this thing. This is easily the best architectural structure in all of Star Wars. Jedi Temple's like second to this. I don't really know what's third. Comment what's third. But Darth Vader's castle, best structure in all of Star Wars. You get chills. Even though I can't get chills because it's Mustafar and it's lava. I love it. Mustafar goes in A. Megiddo. This is where Ki-Adi-Mundi died. That goes in B. No one will care about the droid attack on the Wookiees now. Naboo. Easily one of the most important places in the prequels. Again. Damn, they kind of get forgotten about, don't they? Pretty cool, diversity. But, minus points for Jar Jar and the honeymoon scene in Attack of the Clones. So, Naboo, you're going in C. Pisana. Alright. Let's take a break from all this. Listen, Disney, or Lucasfilms, or whoever's directing these, stop with the desert planets. If we're gonna use a desert planet, we've got one big one. Tatooine is a pretty big planet. You would think, because it's big, it's got 2 suns. It's got 2 suns orbiting it, right? So, if Mos Eisley is here, can't like Rey grew up on this side of the planet, or this festival is on this side of the planet, in between. Why is it gotta be different 3 different planets? Why? When I go to a planet, it's a big planet. It's a planet. A planet is big. That's like saying you want to film something on Earth, and you only go to New York, and then you're like, oh well, we gotta make up a new Earth-like planet to film more city shots. You got Chicago, you got Silicon Valley, you got Los Angeles, you got a bunch of cities to choose from, and not just in America, you got a bunch of cities out there. You got Budapest, you got France, you got England, you got Tokyo. Oh my, so many things, but no, you make 3 different desert planets when they could all be from the same planet, just different angles. Pasana, you're on an F. Scarif easily houses the best form of stormtroopers. That's right, I'm talking about shore troopers. Look at this thing. Look at this armor. I never wanted to wear something so bad in my entire life. That's why Scarif is going in S. Next up, we got Starkiller Base. Okay, it's a Death Star. It's bigger than a Death Star, but it explodes like a Death Star, with the same weak point, like a Death Star.
S rank.
C rank. Takodana from
Takodana.
Force Awakens. Takodana.
Takodana.
I said that. Stop interrupting me. Takodana. Pretty cool fight scene between Rey and Kylo. Bzz, bzz. A rank. It's pretty cool. Tatooine. I don't like sand. D rank. Teth. You know Teth? That purple planet that had that building in the Clone Wars movie, where you see those 2 scout troopers go, and they're like, we found the son of Jabba. S rank. That's up there. I want to see that in every single thing that comes out in the next 5 years that has to do with Star Wars. Alright, next up we got Utapau. What? Utapau.
Utapau.
No, it's Utapau.
Utapau.
It's Utapau. What else can I say other than hello there? A rank. Wabani from Rogue One. It's the jail planet. Wabani! And last but not least, we've got Yavin. It's a large orange boy. This goes in D rank. Thank you guys for watching. So, if you want me to do Clone Wars, let me know. Get this video to 100 likes, please. Subscribe, please. And I will see you guys in the next video. But for now, I gotta make like Alderaan and disappear.